Hey guys, Titan Repair bringing you a Wonder on today. We are on road to Tunis. I'm spawning on the left. We have Mordo47 with the US forces going for a armored start, mixing in an assault engineer, so not going for the veteran crews immediately. Just maybe a slight twist on the meta start. And from the right hand side we have Havoc playing with Wehrmacht. So it's a double Pio MG start. In terms of rankings, both these guys are incredibly high rank. I think they're both rank 4 currently with their respective factions. So a real top of the table clash in this one. Should be good. Personally, I'm not a huge double Pio MG start, but you know, if the rank 4 player is doing it, can't really argue with it too much. Unfortunate positioning on the machine gun there. Rifleman coming in to apply some pressure. Don't back themselves though to get around and continue the pressure, jump into the building. This tree does provide a bit of vision blocking out the side, so don't always get an idea of what you're doing. The scouts out to the edge, capping up nicely. Same with the assault engineers. Didn't get any sandbags down up here though. This is a touch unusual.
Rifleman squad deployed.
Havoc still hasn't locked into anything. Triple machine guns. Oof. Okay. Gotta be one of those games.
Infantry, get to cover.
You know, what can you do? The machine gun, the MG42 is so strong. It's how it goes. Pretty good map for the machine gun as well. Strong buildings for it through the center. Wide firing arcs. Not many sight blockers. Hard to flank. You see the Pios there scouting. Can't really sneak around the side of this machine gun with the rifles. This rifle though does have a nice heavy cover position, meaning they're not getting suppressed here, but look how fast they are dying to the MG behind cover at that range. MG still ends up winning the fight.
Infantry support upgrades are on route.
MG42 is just such a monster, so much better than every other machine gun in the game. It's crazy.
The enemy is moving on our strategic point.
Scouts switching sides. There was still quite a lot of territory out here for it to capture unopposed. Could have got a VP and probably 2 of these points connected just about by now by the time he ran all the way across here. Maybe he retreated to base and then ran out to here, I'm not sure, but it's not ticked the utility package, but only just got the munis for it, so might be opting for that, getting a bit of smoke cooking. Havoc still hasn't locked into a battle group yet, has got Panzer Grenadier Company coming up. Might be going for some Panzer Grenadiers. The Panzer Grenadiers I do think match up pretty well against the Bar Riflemen. Especially if you get the Luftwaffe reinforced cost reduction. So you might actually come out better off in that head-to-head. Flamer squad here waiting behind the wall. Another flamer over here on the Pios. Very fragile though, only 3 men. Jumps into cover though, just opening himself up to some nasty flame bursts here. Late retreat from the Pios. No running gun for the chase down. That was a very likely wipe situation. Imagine that would be 3 bullets that needed to connect to get the kill there. Rifleman could have sneaked around the side here. There was the window open, but doesn't even need to. Actually had another flank coming in. The assault engineers just wanted to stay in the capture circle. Meanwhile, we've got another flank coming in over here. Just doesn't squeeze around the side, but the smoke on top of the machine gun, relieving the pressure. Can't keep the squad suppressed with just rifle fire here. So they come out of that. Rifleman. Oh, accidental wire planting, probably because of that build menu issue. And keeping the flank going. Pio's getting extremely low, going to go down to the captain on retreat. And the machine gun having to give up this position. Oh, but the assault engineers late retreat Peregrines are right in here.
Mortar crew and
Good cut-off maneuver. The Peregrines chasing, hoping for the wipe. No way. That's incredible luck. 0 health. I don't know how that happens, but it happens quite a lot. 0 health.
Reports of enemy
It
movement
doesn't
near
get
our
much
victory
closer than
point.
that. We've got a mortar now from Mordo. Pretty common to see double mortars when you're up against this many machine guns. Has not got... okay, it's got the medics coming up now. Not
They've
ticking up
captured
for
a
like a
victory
Greyhound or anything as of yet.
Browning automatic rifles have arrived.
He's lost control of this fuel point as well. Is it going to be... Yeah, okay, bars is where he's spending his fuel instead of ticking up to get a light vehicle. So they are online now.
Defend our victory point. We're losing it.
Back the other way, double Peregrines. Is locked into Mechanized, so maybe going to beat the 8-rad. Just needs a little bit more in terms of command points. Good flank here by the rifles, getting around the side of the MG. Have to go for some wide flanks to get around these machine
They
guns.
pushed
These
us off a sector.
MG42s have such a wide arc. But here's an area of the map where you can actually get some flanks going. These high walls, sneak around the side of them.
Commander, the enemy holds all
So
victory points.
this machine guns could actually get decrewed here. Need to be, yep. Attacking, running forwards. Oh, there we go.
Plus of command points.
Huge number of flame bursts. He's going to go in for the steel. The Peregrine's going to lob a grenade on top of that. Mordo dodges away in the last second though.
God damn it!
Jumping back on the gun.
Engineers here.
Is it bugged? Did it get destroyed? Maybe it got destroyed by the grenade. Don't know what the weapon health is on the machine gun.
Grenade! Move!
The bundle grenades are so powerful. They do huge damage. It might have just been outright destroyed. Here comes the 8-rad now. Just as he jumps into the building, this is going to be a dicey retreat from Mordo. Oh no. Oh, oh no. Oh, it dies so fast, that 8-rad on retreat. And this is a real conundrum. You have to play against, you know, you want the bars to amp up your firepower so you can fight back against the Panzer Grenadiers so that you can actually, you know, force away the machine guns if you manage to flank them. But then you don't have any anti-tank. It's tough. Do you have the option of, you know, maybe going for a Scott if he went fast deploy into a Scott? He could field it here instead of going for the motor pool. I think it's a viable choice. 8-rad's quite fast, makes it hard for the Scott to land shots, but back the other way, Havoc doesn't really have a good answer. The pack, not really mobile enough to keep up with the Scott. But he has gone for it nonetheless, just in case that was the option, or in case it's going to be a Chaffee or another unit. But we can see Mordo struggling on fuel. Not going to have enough for one of those light vehicle options, at least once this tech has completed. So he has to go for an anti-tank gun. One rifle squad down though. Off to a bit of a rough start.
Reports of enemy movement near our victory point. We're taking fire! Riflemen are being upgraded with grenade packages.
He's gone for the strengthened steel into the Scott.
A victory point is under enemy control now.
So setting up for the late game by going for that. Costs one extra command point. May still go for the Scott later on. Here comes a grenade. Dodges away. Rifleman is quite low in health still though. It's going to bleed a lot of manpower. Got the AT gun. Guarding the 8-rad. There goes the rifle squad. There's a lot of manpower bleed. Scott. I mean, the 8-rad just pumping away from long range. It's just such a monster. Such a strong unit. Such good accuracy. So many other vehicles have so many issues firing over this kind of terrain. hitting elevation and whatnot, but 8-Rad seems to have very good accuracy. Nullifying that as a factor. Do have a rifle squad out to the far edge, capping, and a second 8-Rad coming in now from Havoc. Oh, flamethrower on the ground over here. There's not upgraded this with the second bar yet, so could pick that up actually. Could be a decent option. Didn't notice that going down. Scout now in some trouble. The AT gun is here. Sets up one good shot. Oh, this could be trouble for the 8-Rad. Pops the smoke though. Backing away. Has to retreat. Could go for a pick up. Get double flamers on that pyre even. Maybe hasn't noticed the weapon.
Commander, we should spend our enemy movement near a victory point.
One good thing about this kind of build for US forces, you do have a lot of infantry, does give you quite a lot of capping power. Looks like Mordo maybe trying to save for that. Scott's still not quite there yet.
Private, you're carrying it.
No further options.
Get me that ammo. Panther Grenadier
You can see Havoc does have the fuel to tech up at this stage. Could have gone for the tech.
The enemy holds all
Might be stalling for a Panther.
Commander, we should spend our
Yeah, I do think, you know, for Wehrmacht, this raid package giving you light vehicle capture and smoke is extremely strong. But maybe that would, you could maybe split those abilities out from each other to help balance this battle group a little bit more. Maybe give the smoke one extra command point cost over the capture. Got a second bar on this rifle squad now. Watching the retreat. I see Mordo is very far behind on VPs at this stage. The double 8-Rads really containing him. And same story with the machine guns. Just very difficult to get anything operating. Does have the scouts though with the smoke, which helps out a bit. Scouting out those machine guns and providing that smoke. But it's tough. Sounds like he pumped a grenade and cancelled it. Scout's having to get out of there. Couple good flame bursts. He's chasing down the scout. He really wants to wipe on there. He's got a second P-Gren into the retreat path as well. Looks like that scout's probably going to go down. 4 HP this time. Okay. The 8-Rad's rotating. MG lining up over here. Double AT guns rotating. Machine gun suppressing, locking him off his own cutoff. This side is open. Looks like he's going to send the scout out there as fast as he possibly can, but the VP pressure is high. He's looking to get the triple cap cooking behind this. So much pressure against Mordo right now. Could finally afford a Scott now. That's what he wants to go for. Does eventually recover from suppression. Does have grenades. He's going to lob one in here. But quick reactions from Havoc. No hope of that landing.
Our opponent has all victory points under their control. Act now!
We will end this. The enemy has
Havoc
only
is still
250
not
points
locked
left.
into anything. Might still be saving for the Panther. And I imagine Mordo. Maybe he's going to start the Easy 8 stall at this stage. No. Do you go for the Scott? No. What happened to his fuel?
200 points remaining on our front line.
Didn't he have like 50 fuel just a while ago? I'm sure he had the resources for a Scott. Am I crazy?
We're ready. Check the line. Capture point under
What
attack.
happened? Did he go for some side tech maybe?
The enemy is stealing our munitions point.
Did he go for advanced logistics? Requires no other upgrades? Maybe he went for advanced logistics. 19 manpower per model. Yeah, that's got to be reinforced logistics. I was so confused. I was like, where did his fuel go? Okay, you don't see that upgrade too much. It's relatively expensive.
We're losing it.
in terms of fuel, but okay. So it looks like he's looking to just dig in with his infantry. And, you know, the thing with Havoc's strategy is kind of
Taking our victory point.
not going for a Panzer, not going for tech, trying to stall for the Panther, which is not very strong against infantry. So this could actually work out for Mordo, kind of using Havoc's no-tech skip against him. If Havoc had gone for a Panzer IV, this would be much more powerful against what Mordo is doing. Mordo getting a few mines down.
Show 'em how, boys! Grenade, move! Victory point now under enemy
Connecting
control.
there. Head right out the back, waiting for some repairs. Rebuild on the lost rifle, by the way, for Mordo. After going for that side tech option. Wow, that's a weird position to be planting a mine. Feels like it would just backfire on your own units, but alright. Right, installing over here. The squad trying to flank, but the machine gun cuts that off. He does have the artillery. Maybe could have dropped it there. He's got plenty of munis. Can't keep the unit suppressed like this. Okay, oh, he's got one model right on the edge of the arc. If Mordo was fast enough, he could have ducked down there before suppression kicked in. Trying to flank around here with the rifle. He's got the mortar lighting things up as well. He's got the scouts, but their smoker's on cooldown. Can maybe pick up that flamer now if he notices it with the scout. Rifleman eventually getting out of there, machine gun in a nice position to cover the VP. Jamie gets one burst in, forces the Peregrines away at least. But here come the double 8-rods out to the side. Scouts have to get out of here and fast. They want to complete the capture, and there they go. 8-rods are not quite as powerful, but might still be able to get the kill. No chase down. Gone for another AT gun and another rifle squad. So yeah, Mordo just really doubling down on the infantry, or maybe even tripling down at this stage.
The victory point is under enemy control now.
Foregoing any vehicles, it looks like. Always, you know, later on has that panic button. Could go for the shoe and easy 8. Doesn't have to worry about ticking. So it's always like something that Havoc has to be worried about. Here comes a never worth it. It's quite a lot of damage. Could actually get the decoy on this AT gun here. Just about. Hanging on by a thread. Decent option, actually, from Havoc to try counter this team weapon heavy style. Get one time fuse coming in here. Look at that instant retreat. The gunner runs away and the rest of the crew stays behind. This really needs to be fixed. Hopefully that gets changed to the next patch on the 6th of June. So I guess we'll get to find out then. That would be one thing that I would like to see changed, because I think that's part of the reason why machine guns are quite powerful at the moment. Like, half the time they retreat, they seem to pack up their weapon instantaneously, leave half the crew behind. But it makes it much harder to wipe machine guns. Couple AT guns here. Oh, and there goes one of the 8-rods. Havoc not have munis? Oh, he's got munis for weeks. Could have easily smoked, but didn't. Why did he retreat there? He was about to wipe the assault engineers. Oh my god, what is up with that retreat path, though? Where is that guy going? Alright, rifleman coming in here. We got a couple hidden anti-tank guns.
A victory point
Double
is
AT
under attack.
guns.
We
Goes
must
for a
act.
rebuild on the 8-rad. Dodges the grenade. Good shot from the mortar though, and he's got Pour It On Him activated.
They've captured a victory point.
Gets the suppression from Pour It On Him. Doesn't always happen these days after the nerf. Double AT guns out here. This could be trouble. Oh. 8-rad surviving. Oh, what happened to this P-Green? 4 HP.
That zone looks good enough for us. Get to it.
Sherman Easy
Seems
8's
like
in
Mordo is
position.
starting
They're
to
standing by.
turn things around. Look at how much
That's more like it. Sherman Easy 8 reporting in.
he's managed to rebuild himself. You know, I think eventually those manpower reinforcement reductions
Rifles
had
reinforced.
finally kind of paid off. Maybe at this stage. Wish we could see the KDs. You know, could get a really good idea of it, but... And now he's managed to squeeze out an Easy 8. We do have double packs ready to go from Havoc.
The enemy
And
has
he could
200
call in a
points and
Panther
falling.
of his own at this stage.
We're down to 200 points.
But yeah, still a lot of anti-tank guns for Mordo. He's got this one over here decrewed.
Defend our victory point. We're losing it.
And here comes the Panther in response to the Easy 8. Do think it's a good matchup for the Panther. But triple AT guns could be trouble, and we do already have a handful of mines down for Mordo. If he can continue to plant those, it'll be quite good.
We have vehicles ready to be dispatched to the front.
So we've only got one squad for repairs for Havoc at this stage, and they've got the Flamer as well, so he's very susceptible to mines. Here comes the Panther though, before any of those mines can complete getting planted. We've got double AT guns up here. Don't know why the Panther's backing away. Easy 8 still needs 2 shots to go down. That's the extra health from the Easy 8 saving the day there. More health than a regular vehicle, regular Sherman. 720 versus 840. Allows it to survive. Havoc backing away. The US Forces AT guns are way on the other side of the map though, so he's pretty safe honestly with that Panther. Have a close call on this machine gun. Just about 2 HP. Wow. Very close call.
Back to full strength. Ready for action.
Repairing up the Panther now.
Repair work completed. Capture.
Reports of enemy movement near our victory point.
Get right out to the side. And then can use it for capping. And the other one back waiting for repairs. He's pulled out a second Pyro for faster repairs. And maybe a sweeper now. Looks like one mine did get planted down here. Yeah, I do think that is Mordo's key to success, getting some of these mines down.
The sector's been overrun. It's theirs now.
There we go. Neville. Feels like it's been a while since that Neville's
Victory
fired
point is
last.
under enemy control now.
Forces back the machine gun. You all would actually be quite nasty. You don't see it too often, but the demolitions package into the super mines. Feels like Mordo has a bit of breathing room. Maybe could squeeze that in. Allows your rifleman to plant those mines as well. Got plenty of those. Can help you out. Quite a lot of it gets a vehicle heavy style like this. He's quite low on victory points though, so he really has to fight hard for the VPs. Machine gun out the back there as well. P-Greens with the flamethrower, what a nightmare. About a grenade, has to dodge. Very good dodge though, barely took any damage from that huge explosion. And then the suppression from Pour It On does eventually kick in.
You have command points
When
ready to
eventually
defend.
look like they're going to win that one because of it. Easy out to the side. Look at that. Huge damage. MG's going to go down. Speaking of mines, we've got a wall of mines coming down, or a line of them. But AT gun's in a good position here. Interesting. Panther's not getting blocked by that machine gun whatsoever in terms of pathfinding. It's interesting. Double packs rotating across here. Easy 8's coming in. Oh, just one shots the Pios. The double packs are there though, the Panther as well. Looks like this is going to be the end of the Easy 8. Nebelwerfer on top of the AT gun as well. Wow. Mordo got pretty lucky. There's about 4 misses there before the Sherman eventually went down. But a good Nebelwerfer as well. Decreased the AT gun. And it seems like this is the turning point for Havoc perhaps. It's a big kill on the Easy 8.
You have 5 command points available.
Good. Bit of time fuse action. Oh, decruised. The mortar actually got really direct hits. Panther has to back out for repairs, and actually, you know, doing pretty well in terms of territory control. Did of course wipe now a machine gun and the Pio, so Mordo doing a lot better in terms of infantry and capping power. You can see Havoc quite light in that department. He's lost all of his machine guns now.
Only 75 points left for us.
So it's going to make it a lot harder to hold on to these victory points going forwards. Panther out back waiting for some repairs. Did not kill off this decrewed anti-tank gun. Maybe the Panther could have done that. It wasn't under much pressure. Kind of just backed it out to be safe, but could have taken advantage of this situation further. There you go, the Pegrins. Heatrad gotta go out to the side, do some capping. Try keep that VP pressure. 71 VPs left from Mordo. But this is where the manpower upgrade is really going to be kicking in hard. It's going to make it very hard for Havoc to keep up with how cheap these riflemen are to reinforce.
Captured a victory point.
Combined up with
We need to use our command points.
the field medics. And late retreat from the Pegrins. There they go. A little bit sloppy from Havoc, I have to say. 8-Rod getting forced away by the double AT guns. That one out back did eventually get recruit. This is a risky move from the 8-Rod. There's a wall of mines down here again. Very fast though. Does it gain a move speed bonus of it too? Yeah, it does. Very fast.
Enemy movement near a victory point.
Can't even repair this Panther up. Havoc really experiencing a huge manpower crunch at the moment.
The enemy is down to 75 points. Confirmed. Vehicle crews are now equipped to repair themselves in the field.
You kill those medics if you could kill them. But you can't.
Only 75 points left for us.
There
Here we
goes
go.
another free reinforcement.
Target secure.
We have recovery vehicles ready to take the field.
Reinforced.
But yeah, losing that second Pegrin has really just put a massive halt to Havoc in terms of capping power. He's all mechanized at this stage. These double AT guns kind of weighing him down, not doing much. And the Nebelwerfer's got one good decrew on the pack, but
Heavy machine gun has been requisitioned.
apart from that, not too impressive. Look at this. I don't think I've ever seen this get so crunched up like this when there's just so many units. Kind of overlapping each other a little bit now.
Area is ours. Stay low, goddammit!
Okay, Captain coming in from the side, pressuring the AT guns.
Securing our capture point.
Drops the artillery on the Nebelwerfer now. And it just mines everywhere at the moment from these assault engineers. I imagine they've got the Fieldcraft upgrades going in straight away at bit 1 when you bring them in with the Easy 8 and go for this. Allows them to plant mines and repair faster. Such a strong ability at that timing. So he's just spamming mines with all of those munitions. Plus 62 at this stage. Look at this map control. Meanwhile, we've got a squad of Stoßtruppen. Okay, that's where he went for a Panzer company into Stoßtruppen. I was thinking, like, where is Havoc's resources been going? I couldn't understand it. That's where it is. That's a good, like, 700 manpower. Panther's fully repaired. Went for a double flamers, by the way, so I can't say I agree with that.
They've taken our victory point.
Double A-Rads out to the side. The AT gun, well, only one of them's rotating across here. Pegreen's in the capture circle, but the bar riflemen outnumbering them badly. Here comes the Nebel again, targeting out the back and actually catching a unit or two. Pegreen's doing a good job holding the line. They're Vet 3 up against only Vet 1 rifles, and looks like Mordo's about to lose a squad down here. Tries to retreat. 0 HP again. Oh, Pyros go down over here though, a little bit sloppy from Havoc. So it's all on in terms of this VP race now. I think Mordo has lost maybe 10 in the time Havoc's lost about 150. Stoßtruppen might be a little bit late, you know, trying to vet them up at this stage. Going to be tricky. Eventually they'll be good, but maybe not even that good since he doesn't have any grenadiers to merge into them to try and bring down their reinforce cost.
Think they know we're here. Man down. Grenade.
There's out the grenade. Gonna go for the capture in the center, but M1919's covering that. Got 2 of them now. Mordo's just got, feels like he's just got so much more manpower at this stage. That reinforced cost buff really kicking in. Crazy good now. And it's just making it almost impossible to have it to keep up.
Give him an answer, boys.
Lobs a grenade out.
You better pull your thumb out of your
Mine
ass
gets
right
triggered.
now.
Double AT gun's already over here. He's popped the repair ability as he makes this advance. He's trying to catch these AT guns out of position. Loses 1 8-Rad as they're trying to flank around. Panther's over here a little bit as well. The 8-Rad's continuing to circle Rifleman, looking for a snare on it, trying to slow it down. The AT gun's spinning around, but Havoc doesn't really have enough firepower to continue this push effectively. Double AT guns lining up. Trying to get in range for the snare. Not quite. The Werf is coming in. Maybe a little bit late though. AT guns have already gotten out of the area. Just about knocking out the captain. 1 HP.
Victory point now under enemy control.
Tries to go for the capture here, but it seems like maybe Havoc is
Capture point is being
I don't know what he's up to. Loses his pyro trying to cap. He's microing his 8-Rad, I guess. That could go down though to a bit of rifle fire here. 0 HP. Yeah, the penetration of the bar's so high. Does so good even against 40 armor.
Commander, we should spend our munitions.
Stoßtruppen going in for the cap, but it seems almost hopeless at this stage. Well,
Enemy down to 50 points.
it was a good move from Mordo, you know, doubling down at his current stage of tech, going for the manpower cost reduction upgrade, and just hanging in there for as long as possible, eventually turning the tide with the triple anti-tank guns. Nebelwerfer not having quite enough of an
The
impact.
enemy is moving on our strategic point. Keep up the pressure. They only have 25 points left.
And, you know, digging in with the mines. MG deleting MGs.
Turn over here.
Is he talking about the time fuse deleting his MGs?
Victory is
I'm not
ours.
sure. Yeah, well, good work from Mordo, turning the tide like that. Pretty impressive. And, you know, this is a way to maybe do it. You know, the Panther, not very good against infantry. Kind of just dragging Havoc down. You know, has to worry about it getting hit by the AAT guns. Can't do much against infantry. No, Mordo just overwhelming with huge amounts of infantry. You know, you saw the icon stacked up in the corner. I don't think I've ever seen them that clumped together. So yeah, maybe that's a good counter to this Panther style that helps counter the Easy 8 call-ins. Interesting. But yeah, I mean, yeah, just it's tough. You know, worked out for Mordo this time. Seems like, yeah, just such a crazy surplus of manpower. I wish there was some kind of stat to show us how that worked out. But yeah, we don't really get numbers of models killed and stuff. Entities reinforced 95. 95. Up against 42 for the pea greens. But they're just so much cheaper. And I imagine this, you know, there's a lot of cheap ones as well mixed in here from the free ones from the medics recovery. Oh well. Anyway, guys, wrap on that. If you like your game to be cast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.